Good morning and welcome to the Winform Racing Seminar Online 2009 Part 2. We're going to talk to you about the new Money Factory now. It's just a start. We're going to say level stakes is loss chasing. A lot of people don't agree with this, but consider this scenario. What happens after you've had one losing bet? When you have your next bet, you're chasing the loss of that very first bet. So anybody who says that you have to have a profit on level stakes is talking through their hat because they know nothing. Money Factory is merely leveraging your bank. Money Factory is ideally suited to multiple selections per race or even short price propositions such as football. Working with Winform and Money Factory provides profitable results. It gets you over the rough spots. Now, our Money Factory now is in the cloud, which means that it's pretty much protected from you losing it on your computer. Instead of being hampered by your computer's limitations and changing operating systems, the new Money Factory is internet-based and your workouts and records are saved to the web and you can resume on your iPad, tablet, smartphone, Mac or PC. So imagine you've placed a bet and you put it in your Money Factory and you want to get the result and you've got to go out. Oh, that's a bit tough. Okay, you can get on your phone and you can go there, see the result of that bet, put it in, and also now learn what your next bet is required on the next selection. Now we're going to talk to you a little bit about the Winform favourite strategy. What we do, we Dutch bet the highly ranked favourite, for example one that's in the Winform top 3 with the Winform top rated horse, within the 3 that qualifies as below with no slow or heavy tracks. Now this is just one of a number of Winform favourite strategies. So we're looking at horses up to 7 years old, and we're looking at horses that are generally no more than around $11 fixed in the market, and we're looking at about say 5 or 6 minutes to go. So if there's no qualifier in say the top 2 and the favourite is the third rated, you can take the favourite on its own. If it's a C-plan race, bet in races of 1,300 metres or more only, and we've got other qualifying things for that as well. With Money Factory with live betting, this is just an example. We had 111 C-plan races for 51 wins, which is a strike rate of 46%, and we'll explain how we came about that 46% a little bit later. The average dividend was $2.23, and the level stakes result was a 2.4% profit. And Money Factory, using the same method, the same workout, was 15.24% return on investment, with an average of $200 per race. Our profit was $3,855, and that was a period of 3 weeks, and guess what? It was a below average result. So 3 average days. Here's another one. We're looking at a 33% race strike rate, average $2.61, and a loss of 16%. This is on a strategy which combines anything up to our top 3 horses. So, oh look, I've spelt average wrong. Okay, not a worry. It just gives you an idea. This was another example. In that bad period, the profit was 18.98%, near enough 19%, $1,266 profit, and that was from 21 bettable races. So the idea, once again, Money Factory covers the rough patches. Now, for a more aggressive play, sometimes is POWERPLAY. It's designed to work using an average of 2 horses per race, but they've got to both be above average dividends. So we generally use the top 3 Winform horses, once again up to 7-year-old and up to $11 fixed, but we sometimes add in horses. Say for example you're looking at a horse that might be $16 and we notice the last fluctuation was $16 into $13, then the next fluctuation is probably going to end up about $11, so we may include that. We use fields of 18, nothing under 8, and we don't do slow 6, 7 or heavy tracks. Now, looking at the top 3 basic strategies, so we stick to horses up to $2.90 only. What we're talking about is like a 33% result, if you know what I mean. So, average is 36% winning races and an average return of about $2.86. 4,400 selections a year, or roughly $550 a month. Now, on the sample year, we did 1,590 winners and 3.3% profit on turnover, and you say, is it enough? Okie doke. Now, when I said, just looking at the last slide, 3.3% profit, that was 3.3% betting the same amount every race. If you're using the POWERPLAY method, and POWERPLAY is also available at Staking Kings, it's a staking method that's designed for the longer priced horses. And using the Amelia Burton strategy, which we created around 2003 when Amelia was running our business here, we only bet until you're close to 100%. That is, bet percentages up to 50%. So in other words, if you're outlaying your money on a Dutch bet, we'd be only using this system if we're going to at least double our money on those horses. So it's a base strategy from Winning in the New Millennium. It's a book, it's still available. You can buy it on ebook. Obviously, the hard copy sold out many, many years ago. Thousands they sold, but anyway, one of our most successful books. So we actually averaged 18% winners at a $5.80. So there was 1 month where we made over $18,000 with a base bet of $50. Now, you might think that's a wonderful profit, and I could do that, but to be honest with you, we used a bank of $50,000. However, we limited that bank to a loss of $5,000 at a time. In other words, we based it on $5,000, and then after that $5,000 is gone, we move on to another $5,000 and so on. So we're never risking more than 10% of our bank at any one time. So looking at February, and this is on just one Saturday, there were 20 races, 8 wins, which is 40%. Average runners per race, 1.65. So some races might have had 1 bet in it. Some might have only had 2 bets in it. Some might have had 3. But basically on that $50 base bet, it returned $1,076 profit in just 2 hours betting. Or try this as another one you can do, just looking at the top 2 Winform horses. And their prices are between $4 and $11. So the race strike rate was 28%, and the average dividend on that particular day was $7 plus. It can be done. So now looking at some other strategies, we're looking at the Winform top 2 to 100%, but include the favourite has to be in the top 2. That's another one you can use. You would expect to get a race strike rate of 37%, and an average dividend or return of $5.15. Return on investment 13%. And using a 15k bank in a 2-week period, that brought in $4,000. These are strategies I've used myself with real money. And you would have also made a level stakes profit, okay, with your 20% strike rate when you took all the selections into account. $5.15 was the average return. And obviously that's 15 cents on $5 is not quite the same amount. Looking now at the C plan. By the way, if you want to get the C plan, it's available at the online store. We'll have the details of that later. But once again, the favourites in the top 2, we're looking at 1,300 metres and up. We're Dutch betting the top 2, but if the non-favourite out of those 2 is 8-year-old plus or more than $11 fixed, just put the total stake onto the favourite. Reduction in the race strike rate is from 50% to 46%. But of course, what's happening, you will get a higher average dividend overall and a profit increase as a result. Here's how you get the Money Factory trial. You can go to www.stakingkings.com. You can set up an account. You will receive an email for a validation. You validate your email address, and you can then join for $9.95. That's for 12 months. It gives you a free Dutch betting app as well. And then we'll also provide a 4-week trial of both Money Factory and POWERPLAY. After that, you've got to have a payment plan, which is only $25 or $35 a month, depending what you use. But you can cancel at the touch of a button if you don't wish to continue beyond that period. All updates to the Staking Kings plan are free. Now, looking at Winform top-rated favourites. So this is ones where they're actually the top horse. We're looking at Metro favourite plan. 1,300 metres place, track condition to soft 5 only. There were 234 bets for 101 wins, a profit of $2,430 or 10% return on investment. If possible, place your bet the first time it firms once on-course betting opens. We only use horses that have had a third up or more from a spell up to 12, age 3 to 7. Let's just go back to the previous slide there, made a mess of that. It's got to be the pre-post favourite, so check in the AM after scratchings. Field size in this one, 7 to 14, Metropolitan, Saturdays only. The thing is, you can win with Winform. Our Winform Premium Rating subscription includes ratings for every race meeting every day, 7 days a week. Race info is available 24 hours prior. It's updated after scratchings and track conditions are known approximately 9 AM. Later for interstate time differences, particularly in daylight saving. Also includes single selections plus our weekend and daily features. Next time we're going to have a look at benchmark handicaps, but that's for another time. So for now, we will end the slideshow. It says down here, just by the way, to order Winform, you can go to this address, www.winform.shopfactory.com, and then D6 is the one that's got these selections. This is the end of part 2. We're doing benchmark next week and history. So we'll end the show for now, and good luck, and thanks for watching.